Scientists created something that forces us to ask a question we never thought we'd face. Something happened in the world of science that I think everyone needs to understand. Not because we should panic, but because we need to recognize the moment that we're living through. For the first time in human history, scientists are getting closer and closer to something that once belonged only to nature itself, creating life-like systems from the building blocks of life. Researchers have built synthetic cells and cell-like structures that can perform functions we normally associate with living things. They can use energy, respond to their environment, grow in controlled conditions, and in some cases replicate or divide with help from their design systems. And that raises a question humanity has never had to seriously confront before. What happens when we stop only studying life and start engineering it? Now, before anyone jumps to the idea of science fiction scenarios, understand this. These creations are not independent artificial creatures roaming the planet. They are highly controlled scientific tools, but the direction of this technology is what deserves attention, because a cell is not just a tiny piece of biology. A cell is the foundation of every plant, animal, and human being that has ever existed. Inside something microscopic is the entire instruction system that allows life to grow, adapt, and continue. And now humans are learning how to rewrite, rebuild, and redesign those instructions. The potential benefits are absolutely incredible. Synthetic cells could someday help us create new medicines, repair damaged tissues, understand diseases, clean pollution, and solve problems that currently seem impossible. But every powerful technology comes with responsibility, because the same ability that allows us to create helpful biologic tools also forces us to ask difficult questions. How do we make sure these technologies are used safely? Who decides the limits? What happens if something designed for one purpose behaves in an unexpected way? These are not questions meant to create fear. These are questions that come with every major leap forward humanity has ever taken. When we learned how to split the atom, we gained incredible energy and also created new dangers. When we created artificial intelligence, we gained incredible tools and also created new challenges. Now we are entering an age where we're learning the language of life itself. And that may be one of the biggest turning points in human history. The most important thing we can do is stay informed, because the future is not something that simply happens to us. It's something we build through the choices we make today. So I want to hear your thoughts. Is creating synthetic life one of humanity's greatest achievements, or do you think we are moving faster than our understanding of the consequences? Drop your thoughts below, because this conversation matters. And if you believe people deserve to understand what is happening in science before it becomes tomorrow's headline, share this with someone who needs to see it. Save it so you can come back to this moment in history. Stay curious. Stay aware, and remember, the future doesn't arrive all at once. It begins with the discoveries this together, fam.